I was halfway through a shower when the bathroom door was thrown open. I screamed, catching a glimpse of my husband's childhood friend, Anya, rolling her eyes at me. Chill, she said. We're both girls. What's the big deal? From outside the door, I heard my husband, Ethan, call out, what's going on in there? Anya's voice was nonchalant. It's just Isla. She's back from her trip and taking a shower. I walked in on her. Then she added with a smirk. By the way, I don't see what you're always raving about. She's not that stacked. Just as I was about to tell her to get out, she whipped out her phone and started snapping photos. Then she ran out of the bathroom, shouting, Everyone, come see. Was I lying? Ethan acts like his wife is a goddess, but look at this. By the time I'd thrown on some clothes and emerged, Anya was lounging on the living room sofa, proudly showing my pictures to Ethan's friends. A woman needs to have curves, you know, up top and in the back. But look at Isla, she said, zooming in on the photo. She's even got a little tummy. You know what that means, right? What's it mean? Someone jeered. The room filled with mocking laughter. It means, Anya announced, that she's not spending enough time at the gym. Another wave of snickering went through the group. If a woman's body isn't hot, it's our boy Ethan who suffers. Right, Ethan? Anya turned, and her smile vanished. I was standing right in front of her, dressed, with a cold smile of my own. Whether my body is good enough or not, I said, leaning in, is none of your damn business. Ethan immediately stepped in, playing peacemaker. Come on, Isla, that's just Anya. We've all spoiled her since we were kids. She doesn't mean any harm. Don't be angry. I have a temper. Ethan knows this. So when I first found out there was a girl in his tight-knit group of childhood friends, I'd made a fuss. But Ethan had always kept a respectful distance, and I thought he understood. Nope, I just looked at him and laughed. Don't be angry. My voice was so calm that Ethan visibly relaxed. He smiled. See, my wife is so understanding. Besides, we all grew up in diapers together. We're practically family. It's before he could finish. I reached out, yanked down the strap of Anya's tank top, and, as she shrieked, I pulled out my own phone and started snapping away. Not so impressive, is it? I said, mimicking her tone perfectly as I clicked the shutter. Looks like we're dealing with a flat landscape here. No wonder you haven't found a man after all these years. You know what that means, don't you? I threw her own words back in her face. It means our dear Anya isn't trying hard enough. Maybe it's time to think about implants. Ethan grabbed my arm and pulled me back. The other guys rushed to cover Anya with jackets and pillows. Her face was pale, her eyes welling with tears. She pointed a trembling finger at me. You bitch! Have you no shame? Ethan jumped to her defense. Anya's not even dating anyone. How could you do that to her? What is she supposed to do now? A laugh, sharp and bitter, escaped my lips. Anya took pictures of me naked in the shower. They told me to be generous, that it was just a joke. But when I do the same to her, I'm the one with no shame. It's a problem because she isn't married. I turned to face Ethan's furious expression and slapped him hard across the face. There's something you need to understand, I said, my gaze sweeping from him to his friends, who were all glaring at me as if I were the enemy. The moment Anya walked into my bathroom and started taking pictures, I called the police. Let's let them decide who's right and who's wrong, shall we? Let's see who the law protects. A sharp knock came at the door. Ethan finally understood. I was serious. He stared at me in disbelief. You called the cops over something this small. Isla, haven't you caused enough trouble? Not even close. At the police station, I showed the officer the security footage from my phone. My husband had friends over. That's fine. But this woman entered my private bedroom without my permission, walked into my bathroom while I was showering, and maliciously took photos of me, which she then shared with others. I want to press charges for invasion of privacy and distribution of obscene material. Hearing this, Anya, who had been silent until now, shot up from her chair. You think I wanted to see your pathetic body? Like you've got something special. She whirled on Ethan. I told you not to marry this woman. We were all happy together, just our group, but you had to be the one to get tied down. And now look, your wife is trying to press charges against me. She wants me to go to jail. Anya burst into tears, a loud